Hello football fans and welcome back to Footy Today, where we bring you the latest football news from around the world. Today we'll be talking about Mikel Arteta being urged to sign free agent Paul Pogba in January. Next, we will be talking about Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola requesting a £83 million new signing, then he'll agree to stay for one more season. And lastly, Graham Souness slamming Manchester United owners INEOS, saying they have no idea about football. So we start off with Arsenal being backed to make a shock move for Paul Pogba, as the former Manchester United and Juventus midfielder eyes a return to the Premier League. Pogba is free to resume training in January and is eligible to play in March, having had his 4-year doping ban reduced to only 18 months following an appeal. Juventus director Cristiano Giuletti has claimed the squad is complete without the midfielder, suggesting that Pogba will be forced to look for a new club in January. Former Arsenal players Bakary Sagna and Emmanuel Petit believe the Gunners should make a move for Paul Pogba, stating he still has plenty to offer and the Premier League suits his style of play. It would be a great experience. He loves to play with young players around him. We feel Pogba can make an instant impact. TalkSport presenter and Arsenal fan Darren Bent urges his team to go and sign Pogba on a free transfer. Bent said Arteta can get the best out of him. Paul Pogba is a monster of a player and can be the final piece in Arsenal's midfield. Moving on to our second story, according to reports, Pep Guardiola continues to change his decision on whether to remain at Manchester City beyond the end of this season. Last week, a report from reliable journalist David Ornstein revealed Guardiola is more likely to extend for one more year after he did not land the England job. Pep Guardiola was in no position to commit at the point, and so the FA had to adapt their plans and get Thomas Tuchel. However, a report now states in Spain claims Guardiola continues to change his decision and has requested to the Manchester City board that they must sign one player for him to stay for one more season. It is claimed that the club knows the signing of Bayern Leverkusen sensation Florian Wirtz is the player that Guardiola wants. The Manchester City board have already taken the first steps to try and secure his signing, and the transfer fee is close to €100 million. However, Bayern Leverkusen do not seem willing to let the star player go easily, as Real Madrid and Barcelona have inquired about the player also. Now on to our last story. Liverpool legend has once again slammed Manchester United and their new owners INEOS. Souness told the Upfront podcast, "I think the club are at their lowest point in the history of the Premier League, with the lowest quality group of players they've ever had. I look at Manchester United since INEOS came in and it's screaming out to me they don't really get football. They've now got their so-called football people in charge, like Ashworth and Wilcox, and I can't believe for a minute that they didn't have an input on the players they signed this summer. They brought in Manuel Ugarte, Matthias de Ligt and Joshua Zirkzee. If they think those players are good enough for United, they're wrong. They've still allowed £200 million to be spent on players like that. They've had one summer at the club and look what they've done with it. All the blame lies at Dan Ashworth. Now they've got a new manager, Ruben Amorim, coming into the club, and his job is going to be extremely hard with the players at his disposal." And there we have it. That's our 3 stories for today. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding Paul Pogba going to Arsenal. Do you think that's the right move in his career? And how about Pep Guardiola staying for one more season? Is that bad news for all the other Premier League teams? And lastly, do you agree with Graham Souness? Did Man United have a really bad transfer window? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, as it'll help our channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.